beauties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Essence Janay. Hello to everyone who is new. So in today's video we are going to be testing out a lot of different base makeup. Let me just say that first and foremost. So if you guys wanted more of like a full entire face, that's definitely not what today's video is. My eyeshadow was done off camera and my eyebrows. The reason being, again, is because I didn't see anything in the drugstore that really like caught my eye and made me want to buy it as far as drugstore palettes go. But if there's something that you guys have been keeping your eye on and you want me to test out first, definitely let me know in the comment section down below and I'll be sure to pick that product up. But other than that, we're going to be testing out a whole bunch of different makeup. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe before you leave. Also, make sure you're putting on the bell notification so you can be notified every single time I upload. And without any more talking, let's just get right into the makeup. So as you guys can see, I'm starting with my eyeshadow already done, my eyebrows already done. And the reason for that is because I could not find a drugstore palette that I actually really liked. So I just used what I had and I spared you guys watching me do pretty much the same old boring thing. So I just used the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette, the bigger one, and the Morphe 35G Bronze Goals palette, just to create this simple, I don't know, it's just like a matte shade in the crease and shimmer on the lid. Moving on to the base makeup. So that's basically what we're going to be working on today. It's just the base. I'm going to start off with primer, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now this primer has been out for quite some time and it's actually a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer, which I do have. And I also have the Catrice one, which I thought was similar to the Tatcha, but I think this one will be more similar than the other one. So definitely interested in trying this out. Yeah, this already like, it's already like more close in texture and everything to the Tatcha than the Catrice one. So I'm just gonna use this in my T-zone area and a little bit on the rest of my face, but not too much because I just really want to focus this here. But I don't have another drugstore new primer to use, so that's why I'm just going to use this one. Just kind of move my clip up a little bit just because it was bothering my ear. Now we're going to jump into foundation, but before we do foundation, I am going to go in with a little bit of this Milani Soft Focus Glow. It's like a illuminating or complexion kind of product just to give you some glow. I have used this previously in a previous video, so I will link that video in the description box for you guys. But I know this isn't new, but I'm just going to apply this because I do want a little bit of a glow today. So this really helps to make your skin glow from within and underneath your foundation. So you can use this and opt not to use highlighter, or like me, you can put this on and still use highlight. But I like to just press this into the high points of my cheeks, my tip of my nose, and basically everywhere that I would highlight, I place this illuminator on it. Now for foundation, I am going to go in with the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover Full Coverage Protective Makeup Sunscreen situation. This, they say it compares to the IT Cosmetics CC Cream or Bye Bye CC Cream. I do not have that, so I don't know for sure, but I just thought I'd mention that it is a dupe. I did realize after like setting everything out for this video today that I do have quite a few different products that are dupes for other things, and I just thought that was like, wow, interesting. But anyways, so this is a dupe for that. It does have SPF 50 in it, but I'm not sure you're getting the whole 50. It's probably a portion of that because you're not using the whole bottle. But it's great that it has sunscreen in it. So I do want to test this out and I'm really interested. Now it says that it's supposed to be full coverage, and that's what I really want to see. So It's like the little squeezy tube, so I'm just gonna squeeze this out. And I think this, I don't know if this is gonna be too light or not for my little tan that I have going on, but we'll see. I don't know why I'm doing it like this, but oh well, damage is already done. I'm gonna grab my sponge and press that into the skin. Sometimes I feel like I go to the drugstore and I pick out foundations and stuff and I get them too dark because I swear I'm so tan. But this time I think I got a little too light. Let's see if we can make it work. I'm determined. Hopefully it does work. I'm gonna try and build this up a little bit with a second coat over here on my cheek area, just to see if that'll do the trick with it. Cover more. Yeah. I think you have to add 2 layers to get more coverage for sure. So I would say it's like medium buildable, but definitely not a full coverage thing. Now moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo 16-Hour Camo Concealer, and mine is in the shade Tan Walnut. Now it took forever for the areas around me to even get this product in store. So like my Target, my Ulta, just now basically started getting this product. This one again is in Tan Walnut, and I'm hoping that it's not too light. And I think it is definitely too light, too peachy for me, for sure. Oh god. You guys, this might be a fail. While that's there, doing its thing, I'm gonna also take this L'Oreal Infallible Long Wear Shaping Stick to cream contour. Hopefully we can add some darkness back into our skin with this. I have mentioned this before, but I have never used it. Today is legit my first day using this product, and I'm hoping I like it. It's a little muddier than I probably would like, but considering everything seems to be too light for me right at the moment, maybe it'll help everything out, and maybe this makeup won't be a disaster. So I'm just going to blend all of this in. Holy crap. Guys are probably looking at me like, girl, you do not know what you're doing. If this is your first video, I'm sorry. It's not normally like this over here. I'm dampening the sponge just a little bit. So I'm just gonna take the butt of the sponge and just press that into this cream contour. Just kind of spread it out. If this is your first video of mine, I feel so bad for you, because I just look like I don't know what I'm doing, seriously. Alright, so I blended the cream contour in as best as I could, and now I'm going to set my face with some powders. I'm going to use the Banana Wet n Wild powder. You guys know that I love the translucent one. That's like my go-to, my holy grail, my everything. The powder's just bomb. So I do want to see if this compares to the translucent and if I'll like it or not. So I'm just going to put a little bit of powder in here in the lid, so it just looks like this. And then I'm going to take the same sponge and I'm going to press this into my skin. I'm only gonna do under my eyes, above my lip, a little bit here, and the bridge of my nose with this banana powder, because I feel like it's gonna be super brightening, and we definitely want to brighten up the center of our face. And then I'm gonna use my good and true translucent powder from Wet n Wild to do the rest of my face, just because I feel like, one, we need to fix what's going on here, and I don't think using the banana powder is going to be the best thing to do right now. I do want to grab my brush, this one, and I'm gonna wipe off the excess powder, as well as kind of like move it around to the other parts of my face. That way it can just cover everything completely. So I'm gonna leave the under eye powder on for a little bit longer, and I'm gonna start bronzing. I'm using the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. I've heard so many good things about this one, and I have yet to pick it up until now. So I was really looking hard for this bronzer. This is Sunset Bronzer. I believe that's the shade. And again, hopefully it's not too dark or anything, but we're gonna bronze with that. Let me grab my brush. We're just gonna grab a little bit of this, tap it off, and then we're gonna bronze. I'm sure there's a dupe out there somewhere for this bronzer. All the products that I'm using today, anything that's a dupe, I will put it in the description box with the product that I used and the dupe for it. So now let's wipe that bake off. Been sitting under there for a while. Definitely brightened my under eye area for sure. It does do a little bit of the blur effect, same as the translucent, so that's nice. Did you guys see that fly? I hate flies. For blush and highlight, we're going to be using one palette. It's the BH Cosmetics Blushing in Bali palette, and it's so beautiful, and it has this really nice pink shade that I'm interested in, but I'm not going to use. Actually, I'm going to use that today. I'm going to use this light pink one right here. And there is a dupe for this as well. Also, BH Cosmetics came out with a new palette, blush palette with highlights as well, that I might be getting my hands on. I think I'm going to actually mix these two. Ooh, a lot of kick up. And then put them on my cheeks. Really pretty. Definitely love those two blushes together. And then I'm going to spray my face down really quickly before we highlight with that same palette. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. This is just a little mini travel size. I didn't see a need to get the big version, so we're just gonna use this. Very powerful spray. So I'm gonna wait for that to dry a few seconds and just use my hand for now to fan it. But in the meantime, I can kind of share with you guys what highlighter I want to use. And I think I'm gonna mix these two down here. Glisten and Sunkissed. Then I'm gonna take my sponge. You guys know the drill. I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of this. And then I'm gonna press into my skin. Okay. And then finally, for the lip. Now, I wasn't thinking when I did my eyeshadow today. I totally forgot the color that I was gonna use. I'm going to be using this new Maybelline Superstay ink crayon. So it's like you can sharpen it. It comes with the sharpener like here, and then the pencil. So if you just need to make it pointy again, you can do that. And it scrolls or twirls or twists upwards to give you more of the crayon. But I'm going to use this to not only line my lips, I'm going to fill them in as well with this. This is super creamy. I like that. This is really nice. This is in the shade Seek Adventure, by the way. So first and foremost, let me just say that this video is definitely not what I thought it was gonna be. It went nothing how I wanted it to go, in front of the camera and behind the scenes, okay? It was just everywhere. But in conclusion, the products that I do love, well, the thing I love the most is probably the Blushing in Bali palette from BH Cosmetics. I also really liked this L'Oreal setting spray. Don't know how well it'll work or anything like that, but the spray, when it disperses the product, very strong, but it's very cooling and feels good on the skin, so I like that. Definitely like the bronzer. I do want to try it with a different look at a different time with different products, just to really make sure I like it. The setting powder, I love that. Definitely great for highlighting if I want to brighten my under eye a little bit, or just, you know, do what I did today, set the rest of my face with the translucent or a translucent powder, and then use that banana brighten powder to just brighten underneath my eyes. But I like it. I don't know about the flashback just yet, but I will try that out as well. The cream contour stick is a little dark and muddy for me. Not sure I'll be using that again. And then the concealer, this right here, I'll definitely have to get a darker shade because this was just like super light and it's just not it. And the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, this right here, I did like it. Definitely reminded me of the Tatcha a lot, so I will continue to use that. This one probably I'll give away or something to one of my sisters or something. This Catrice one, because I'm definitely not going to use that one. The Maybelline Urban Coverage Foundation, like I said, this foundation shade is definitely too light for me right now, so it'll probably be better for me in the winter months, so I'll try this again at that time. Until then, I'm not going to go and purchase a different shade in that because I wasn't blown away by it. I mean, it's lightweight coverage. It's not full coverage like it claims to be. It is medium, more buildable. You do have to put about 2 layers on to get that full coverage, but even still with those 2 layers, some of my imperfections were still kind of peeking through that normally a full coverage foundation would cover. So that's just my opinion and how I feel about it. It's a little hyped up and I'm just not on that train of hyping it up. And then finally, this lip product from Maybelline. I really do like this little lippy pencil situation. I love the fact that you can just line your lips, fill them in, and basically just rock this by itself. When I first started wearing any kind of color on my lips, I definitely was using lip liners all the time, just, you know, filling in my lips as well as outlining them, if that makes sense, and kind of using it as a lipstick. But really it was just a lip liner. So definitely love this concept. Love the fact that it has a little sharpener so you can sharpen it when you need to. So I'll definitely be picking up more shades of that. They have like this orange one that I really want to try, so I probably should have got that one. That one would have went really good with this eye makeup, but nonetheless, love it. So these are all of the products that I used today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, even though it was a little crazy for me. Hopefully it doesn't seem that way on camera when you guys are watching, but it's real life. Okay guys, well that's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what your favorite product was from today's video down in the comments. I was gonna say description box. Down in the comments down below, and I will read them and respond and all that good stuff. Definitely make sure you're giving the videos a thumbs up. If this is your first video from me, I'm so sorry. But I promise you, it only gets better from here. Make sure you subscribe, bell notification on, and I'll see you guys super soon in the next video or vlog, whichever one comes first.